Europe to Bali looks like a 3-hour bus ride, 10-hour flight, followed by another 6-hour flight, and then a 1.5-hour taxi drive to my villa. Boom, back in Bali. Super nice to be back in Bali. I'm actually staying at a villa that I was staying at like a year ago or something. Super cool here with a couple of friends, and I got a new studio to set up, which seems to be the theme of my life right now. Setting up new studios in different spaces. I'm really excited to like make a space that I can film, because I'm gonna be here for a while. I might do some traveling in between. I'm gonna be staying in this villa for quite a while, which means that I can make a really nice setup and have one little zone, because I'm also gonna be working on things like some other programs for YouTubers. I want to create a YouTuber kind of program to help people become successful YouTubers. I'm gonna try and build that out. This looks like a really nice studio, RGB light, and then a whole lot of other things. Yeah, I'm gonna go through this stuff and start setting something up in our like living room area. This is a lot of stuff. I've been building out the setup. This is what I've come up with everything set up, the lights that I got. And then I tried to just add a bunch to the background to try and get some kind of interest, because this room is extremely empty. So at least now I have some sort of interesting background like this. Is gonna kind of be the shot that we're gonna be getting, obviously with the lights and everything on. The first video I'm actually filming, funnily enough, is how to set up like a little home YouTube studio. I thought that'd be quite cool and quite interesting. So it's quite nice to reset up one here, just think about how I would do everything and why I do the certain things that I do when I do like kind of set up a studio. That is kind of how it's looking, which I think is pretty good for like a makeshift little studio. I'm gonna film how I set this up, and then I got a couple of other videos to work through, and then I'm gonna go enjoy some outside time in Bali, because it's a beautiful day. That's one video down. I went to go grab a coffee for some extra fuel. I did one main video and then a bunch of reels. I did like a batch of reels, because I generally take cuts or small segments from my long form videos and make them into reels. But I'm gonna start making them more dedicated reels that are separate topics, maybe more bite-sized things that I can package easier. So I'll divide them up into like smaller little pieces and then just create a bunch of those. So I did a few of those now, as well as the long form coffee time. So good. And then we're gonna get a couple more going. Kind of a big motivation in myself lately, which is nice. You can't always rely on motivation. I think you need to kind of just be disciplined, because discipline trumps motivation every time. If you only do the hard things when you are motivated to do them, I don't think you are gonna get many things done, because motivation is kind of fleeting. But discipline, on the other hand, even if you don't want to do something and you have the willpower to just make that thing happen, that's the real like power of how you get things done. So as much as I would like to be hanging out in the pool or surfing, going to the beach, I have the discipline to stay here and pump out these videos. And that's something I've noticed about myself lately, that my discipline has definitely got a lot stronger and a lot better. It's something I just keep working on. It's like a muscle that you can exercise, your discipline muscle. And it translates into everything, whether it's going training, going to gym, like eating healthy, whatever. It kind of translated into anything. So I thought that was cool. That is something that I've been focusing on lately. And I've noticed a massive difference. Going for the next video. This is a cool one. I think it's a really cool concept. It's going to be the quickest way that you can achieve 4,000 watch hours on YouTube. And for anyone that doesn't realize the significance of that number, it's because that's when you get monetized. So it's kind of like a milestone for a lot of beginner creators. And I have a really unique take and tip that I used and currently use to kind of like just build your channel a little bit faster. So that's what the actual video is about. I'm sure if you're on the vlog channel, you're probably part of the big channel, so you can check that one out as well. Yeah, like I said, I'm just doing 2 videos for today. I usually try to do more, but with all those reels and the other video I did was quite a long one because of how often I had to reset up the filming setup, because it was showing people how to do it. So I'm just gonna do 2 in this batch. For those of you who don't know, I always try and batch create content. It's significantly easier than trying to do 1 video at a time. And it frees up time to focus on the things that matter the most, like the script and being creative and coming up with good ideas, instead of wasting time like setting up studios and setting them down over and over. But anyway, 1 more video. Let's get it.